Hello, this is Mike Reaves. I am the pastor at New Hope United Methodist Church in Augusta County, Virginia. I want to thank Bob for asking me to provide a devotion for Holy Week. Today is Wednesday, April 13th, and I pray this finds you well during this Holy Week journey to the cross. April 14th is called Maundy Thursday or Holy Thursday, and it's a day when Christians around the world gather to remember Jesus' Last Supper and also to celebrate the Lord's Supper. You'll want to make every effort to do this in person. Chapter 32a of your study book is written specifically for this holy day, and it will focus on chapters 13 through 17 of the Gospel of John. Now, many people wonder what the word Maundy means, and it is frankly a word we find nowhere else other than in reference to Maundy Thursday. As far as I know, that is. All evidence indicates that the word is closely related to the Latin word mandatum, which means command. What does command have to do with Maundy Thursday? Well, we find that answer in the Gospel of John in the very same chapter, chapter 13, where John tells us about Jesus breaking bread with the disciples and also washing their feet. We read about what Jesus called a new commandment. He says, I give you a new commandment that you love one another just as I have loved you. You should also love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you have love for one another. Chapters 13 through 17 in John's Gospel often referred to as Jesus' farewell discourse. In these 5 chapters, Jesus takes time to prepare his disciples for life without him physically in their presence. Can you imagine? Jesus knows that one of those closest to him will betray him. Despite the trust that Jesus has placed in Peter, Peter still disappoints Jesus with his failure to see the truth. But Jesus leaves them with a message of hope, a hope that declares when darkness seems to overwhelm us, we can keep an eye out for the light that overcomes the darkness of this world. For me, that's what it means to love one another. To love others when your world is turning upside down is not easy because we can get so caught up in our own pain and suffering. Jesus' heart is breaking, but he still understands what is important. Not his physical circumstance, but that the work of the kingdom will continue after his ascension. He leaves those closest to him with this affirmation. They will continue God's work in Jesus Christ. I'm sure those disciples in the upper room did not understand what love Jesus poured out that night. But Jesus knew that they would need encouragement for the work that remained. Well, I hope your Holy Week finds you in a good place. We're getting close to the end, but don't stop. Keep going. And may you find yourself celebrating Easter in ways you never imagined. Again, I'm Mike Reaves, and thank you for inviting me to be part of your Lenten devotionals. Thank you. Bye-bye.